Welcome back to Magic Tarot Cards. We have a reading here for you about predictions on the riots that's happening right now in California. We have a lot going on here, so I'm going to touch base on a few things. First, I'd like to say this video is not made for kids. If you're under the age of 18, please click off now. Other than that, text me if you want a personal reading with the number down below, and I'll get back at you. Okay, so everyone knows about the riots, right? It's about an immigration issue in California. So here's the riots here. Much fighting, a lot of people all over the place. This is the Five of Wands when there's a group of people fighting for the same thing. They all want the same thing here. Here we have green, green, red, yellow, 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 green. All the same colors. Red is very passionate. They're passionate about what they're fighting for. They're in deep thought about what they're fighting for. And they want peace and calm. Here's the thing. Nobody's listening to them. Okay? The government don't care what they want. President don't care what they want. President is going to do what he wants to do. Okay? Doesn't matter how much you fight, how much you protest. Trump is going to do what he wants to do. And there's no way around that. Okay? I say using your voice is good. Speaking your voice is good. You know, to get change. But when it turns violent, then it doesn't become so good. Okay? Burning stuff. Breaking other people's property. Burning down businesses, stuff like that, then that's when it becomes violent and it's not so great. But a lot of times people feel like they have to do that to get their voice heard. So it's not a win-win situation, okay? I'm going to tell you that right now. It's just not a win-win situation. All right. So Trump was talking about arresting the mayor or the governor or whoever of California because he said he feels like he's not protecting the people there. Okay, so, but who created this problem in the first place? These people are rioting because of the decision that Trump made, allegedly. All is alleged, y'all. Remember, this is a tarot card reading. The information comes from my cards, my spirit guides, not from me. So everything's alleged here. But I'm never wrong. Let's get that straight. The mayor, the governor, has many, many heavy burdens. This is a 10 of Wands. When you're carrying way too much, you can't carry it. You see how the man is bent over. Can't carry the wands, deep thought. He's trying to create the peace and calm that people want, but it is overwhelming. It's too much for him. He can't handle it. He was asking for help. But the help just wasn't coming. Okay, but his burden is very heavy. It's not something that he can control by himself. Okay, but yet here you got Trump saying he's going to arrest him, he's going to do this, that. Okay, you're the one that created this problem in the first place. I'm going to say this. Most of the decisions that Trump has made so far has caused nothing but havoc to the world, to the United States, has caused people to act in ways that they shouldn't, has caused people to riot, has caused people to get upset. Prices have gone up. I mean, think about it. Since he came in office, look at where we're at right now. Look at where the United States is at. Taxes going up, prices going up, tariffs, riots. Since he took office. It wasn't like we weren't already having problems, because the United States was already having problems, but now it's just gotten 10 times worse. Okay, 10 times worse. A lot of people are feeling like this Eight of Swords here, confined, restricted, and there will be a lot of people going to jail. There'll be a lot of people that will meet their demise. There will be a lot of people that feel like they're in poverty because they can't afford not even to put gas in their car or to buy the normal things that they've bought before. If you notice the woman is barefoot, she's standing in water. That always represents poverty in the tarot. Confined, restricted, can't see her future because things aren't normal anymore. Things aren't the way they were before Trump. Okay? I'm not saying all this is Trump's fault, but I'm saying since he took office, this is where we're at today. We're not in a good place. Okay? We're not in a good place financially. We're not in a good place mentally. The United States is not in a good place, not even with our security. At any time, do not think that it won't happen, but at any time a civil war could start, and that's what I see coming, or a nuclear war. Anytime. We're not safe in that area anymore. Anyone can drop a bomb at any time. Okay? So this is something that you need to prepare for, because I don't see a calm. I don't see a peace coming. I see things escalating and getting worse. Okay, this is not meant to scare y'all. This is not meant to, let anyone worry. But you have to step into reality of where we're at now. We're not in a good place. Okay, so a lot of people have this worry, have this in their mind, and just they don't see where things are going to go. They just can't see it. Okay. Again, here's the Hermit in the reverse. Before, the Hermit was up on the hill thinking, what should I do next? Where should I go? But he has the light to light his way. But now it's in the reverse, meaning all hope is dashed. There's no hope. Things are gloomy. Things are going down fast. This is how the people are feeling. People are feeling that things are just not the way they should be, or there's no hope coming. This is how they feel. There's no hope. Especially the community that's rioting. This is how they feel. They're like, what's happening to them is not fair. Yes, I agree with them. It's not fair. Again, Trump created this issue, so they're fighting back. They're retaliating. They feel like it's not fair. They feel like they're being picked on. They feel like, how do you say? Like things aren't going to turn around for them. So they get more and more violent. They fight more and more and more. All right. Now, we have the Judgment. The Judgment is when you don't see the true calling of the situation. And this is what I think Trump just doesn't see the true calling of the situation. Here we have the angel blasting his horn. He's waking the people up from a dead sleep, saying, wake up, pay attention. This is the great, look at all the turbulence in the background. There's much, much turbulence here. Pay attention to what you're doing. Look at what's happening. Look at the situation. But now it's in the reverse, meaning there is no attention being put to it. You're missing the whole point. You're not seeing the true calling of the situation. Stuck in stagnation. All right. Trump deployed, I think, 2,000 National Guard troops, and then 700 Marines. If he hasn't already, he's going to slow down the situation, but it's not going to slow it down. All this is going to do is make it worse. I'm seeing more riots erupt within that city, or that state, but I'm also seeing other riots that are going to erupt, maybe perhaps in Washington, Chicago. It's going to go across the country. It's not going to contain itself just to California. There's going to be other riots that start as well. So the situation is just going to get worse. I don't see it getting any better anytime soon. It's going to go on for a while. That is my prediction. I see Washington. I see Chicago. I see them rioting as well for the same reason. Yeah. So again, we have Trump as the King of Swords. He comes in as the King of Swords. He's the president. He's the one in control, but he carries the sword energy. He wants to put the blame on everybody but himself. All right. His approach is never peaceful or calm. His approach, allegedly, y'all, everything's alleged here. His approach is always with the sword, cutting, confining, restricting. He's in charge. He has this energy. Here he is again. He has this energy. Everything about him is control, control, control. Not only does he want to control you, us, the United States, but he wants to control the whole world. This is how he sees himself in his mind, allegedly, as the king of the whole world, wants to control everything. And look at, because of his decisions, what has happened all over the world with the tariffs, China, Canada, the United States, Mexico. So who's controlling the world right now? This is what he's created, allegedly. It's massive. It's not the decisions he's made has not helped anybody. Okay? It's not helped anybody. It's only getting worse. Did you vote for him? Did you think this was going to happen for the elderly people on Social Security that voted for him? Are you happy now that he's messing with the Social Security? I know I'm not happy. I don't get Social Security because I'm not that age, but when I do get it, it better be there when it's my time, because they've taken money out of my paychecks for years and years for Social Security. I know it better be there when it's time for me to draw it. You know, that's what I'm saying. So the final outcome. What is the final outcome? I see destruction. I see the Tower moment. I see a civil war starting. I literally see a civil war starting. There is no peace and calm. Many will fall to their demise over this. There'll be lots of fires, burning, more eruptions. I'm seeing 800 law enforcement being called out again, even more, and more, to where it turns civil, it turns into this huge, it's already huge. But if the mayor keeps having to call, or President Trump keeps having to call in more and more troops, what's going to happen to the rest of the country where they do need help? Everybody can't be in California. You know, this is just, it's ridiculous. Final outcome. Tower moment. Civil war. Sorry if my fingers are red, because I was using dye a while ago when I was dyeing something. I use a lot of dye or art. I do art, so sometimes you'll see my fingers different colors, and it doesn't wash off real easily, so don't trip about that. Yeah, this is the King Knight of Swords with an urgent message. What's the urgent message? Swords cut, confine, restrict. Here we have the birds up on top representing messages coming through. The horse is flying through the air. He's white. He wants a new beginning, but there isn't one. There isn't one. Why? Because the Civil War is going to start. There's no peace and calm. No one can come to an agreement. These people are not going to let up anytime soon. It's going to continue. It's going to grow. It's going to get massive. This is not to scare anybody. This is not to blame anybody. But I'm telling you what I see coming. And that's what I see coming. I'm seeing a civil war coming, which is not going to be good. Other countries will start rioting as well for the same reason. I'm seeing Chicago, Washington right now is in my head, as what Spirit is showing me. So be prepared. Be prepared. All right, y'all. That's it for now. If you want that personal reading, text me. And let me show you my little hand here. Isn't that cute? Fortune teller. It's a little sign that I found. It's so cute. If you want that personal reading, text me with the number down below, and I'll get back at you. Thanks for watching, and I'm going to have more predictions for you. As Spirit tells me the predictions, I will tell them to you. Okay? See you next time. Bye-bye.